What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra, honey. We got Tisha and Marsau and them both embarrassing themselves on the Committed Street Love panel, honey. They got to opening up, honey, about their narcissistic and codependent relationship. So, without further ado, honey, Miss Robinson is going to play the audio, and I will be in and out with my commentary.
Because, let's keep it 100. Guys ain't complaining about women, their wives that are not having sex when they're unhealthy. All right? We're talking about healthy sex. We're talking about, I don't feel like it tonight sex. We're talking about, like, oh, we've been missing, we only did it once this month sex. You know, that's what we're talking. That's really what we're talking about. And so the idea of it is that you guys or women sometimes may think that it's, an additive or added bonus. I'm telling you, it's a basic essential. And if you don't believe it, then outsource it.
Oh my God.
You hear that? Now, was it me, or did it sound like he was trying to take a shot at Melody and Martel and how Martel was over there outsourcing sex and getting it from the Ooga Booga. Okay, so, honey, he was throwing all types of shade, honey, on that stage.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
Outsource it.
Wait, one last point.
What are your thoughts on this? Because you said in your interview that you got it 90% of the time, and then the other 10% is just like, okay, whatever.
I don't know what Marcel talking
He ain't riding with you, Marcel.
Marcel, I haven't had sex this year.
Kevin.
I'm just kidding. What was the question? I'm still shocked. Ask me the question again.
Child, he's shocked by the narcissistic and codependent relationship, okay? Poor Miss Codependent, honey. Miss Codependent, she ain't got her own brain.
How important is sex in the relationship?
I will piggyback and say it is important in a relationship.
But it's not the single most important thing in the relationship.
No, because most of the time, I mean, for me, just us being in each other's company is good. And half the time, we own several businesses and we primarily work from home. I have my office and she has her office. By the time we get into bed, hell, we tired. It's important, but it's not. I mean, it's not the only thing.
Yes, go ahead.
I want to ask him a question. I want to ask this a real quick question.
3 minutes.
What is the one thing in a marriage? If she said, hey, listen, I'm going to take this off the table, what would you immediately think about divorce? Or would you say, she said, you know what, I don't ever want to work with you again.
Communicate.
I don't ever want to talk to you again.
If she stopped talking, I mean, there's.
Mike, I'm going to get you in on
The marriage is over. Y'all don't really have too much of nothing left.
this.
I agree.
I'm going to get Michael's take on this.
Hey, just to be clear, I was not saying that it's not the guy's job to do that. I'm saying it's important.
Absolutely, sex is important, but sometimes we have to think, if I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I have to do work, I have to cook, I got to take care of the kids, I have social activities, I'm taking care of my family. Sometimes I'm just damn tired, okay? I get home, I got to jump in the shower, I'm exhausted.
You hear how she's talking, ladies? I keep telling y'all, okay, a lot of these men, they love being married to wives that are slaves. Okay, she should be outsourcing some of the stuff she's talking about. You should have a babysitter. When you have a man, you need to be getting him to pay for dinner. You should not be cooking all the time. Okay, you shouldn't have to clean. Have somebody come by the house and clean. Let him pay for that stuff. Okay? There is no point in being married and being a damn slave. Life is supposed to be easier, in my opinion, when it's two people in a marriage or a relationship than, you just being by yourself. This lady sounds tired, honey. I don't want her life. Okay?
I take the wig off, I take the dress off, I get in the bed, I'm exhausted.
Girl, don't take your wig off, honey. Okay, don't take the wig off. Don't be in there with no skull cap. He want to be in the bed with Henrietta, not Henry. I almost messed that up, honey.
How important is being submissive in your marriage? And just talk to me.
Oh my gosh, she's such a damn pick-me. She put her hand up so damn quick. They don't want my ass on the panel. Panel would be a lot different shit, because ain't no submissiveness. That's another way they try to abuse you all, and they love using that Bible scripture, okay, to abuse you ladies in your marriages or relationships. You gotta submit to your man. You ain't gotta submit to shit that ain't paying the bills, okay? And especially if he ain't paying all of them, he damn sure ain't got say so on what you do. I'm just saying.
About how that looks. I think being submissive is important. I feel.
Of course, her dumb ass. Being submissive is really important, and it's important to do what your man wants you to do, because he the big man and he my king.
Like you have to figure out what works best for your marriage and be the woman that you need to be for your husband. So,
you hear that? Be the woman you need to be for your husband. So sacrifice yourself for your husband, okay? We've seen her make the ultimate sacrifices in her career. Okay, not working, sitting up in the house with kids all day. Just so Marsau can, act like he the only one that's working. He the only one contributing to the household. Okay, she likes to play into that, but then we'll see her later on complaining later to Dr. Francis. Martel, don't treat me like an equal. So exhausted. No, ladies, put yourself first. I don't care if you're married or not. Put you first. Make sure you are taken care of, but before you take care of your husband or your kids, okay?
Oh, that's very important in our household. My husband is the head, and I allow him to lead, So I try to cater to him, and we used to butt head at first, but as you grow and develop, and especially within your marriage, you guys learn each other, so
you can't be submissive.
Now, I want y'all to listen to this, because Tisha is one of those people, when she gets around people, she likes to perform. She likes to, put up a front, put up a facade, especially when it comes to her marriage. Remember, she got down, honey, to the reunion talking about put some respect on my marriage. Okay, so she loved doing that, but it's only, when she's by herself, is she really willing to live within her truth? So let's just take it back down memory lane. Let's just check out how Tisha really is, honey, when she by herself.
the time I came mainly because I felt burned out. I just had a lot going on.
What burned you out?
With the 3 kids, it was, getting over the whole pandemic, being in the household 24/7, with the kids and trying to do schoolwork and help them with their schoolwork. Also taking care of the household. Also, we have 3 different companies that we're running. So just a lot going on.
I gotta say this though. You are married though, right?
Yes, I am.
When you're talking like you're doing this whole thing by yourself.
I have 4 kids because my husband's a kid too when it comes.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? And look how Dr. Francis looking at her like, you is a fool.
Like household duties. So yeah, but the only difference, yes, but the only difference is.
He said, you telling me this? Girl, you for real? Tisha like, for real though. I feel like I'm by myself. Okay? Let's get back to it. Okay, now she on some panel, honey, trying to give advice. Girl, sit your ass down and stop playing with us, Tisha. Okay?
Be deserving of that. You have to be the man.
That's right, girl. You gotta be deserving of somebody being submissive. And I think that lady spoke up like that, you guys, because she felt like Tisha is full of bullshiggity. See, and what I'm guessing from these people is they watch the show and they see that Tisha and Marsau, they have a one-sided marriage.
The man and lead your house, okay? And I'm not talking about just financially. My husband runs the household. I'll see my husband out in the yard. We have a yard person that cuts the grass. My husband's still...
Y'all hear that? That's what you should have. Not you doing it or, And if you and your husband, y'all both want to clean y'all own house, that's fine. Like if y'all are both helping with the kids, really being teammates, I'm not talking about that. That's fine. I'm just against marriages where the woman is doing all the work and she feels like she's by herself. Like, what is the purpose of that? Okay?
Out there doing his thing, and I'll go out there and say, honey, you want some iced tea, or do you need some help? We have to support each other. So whenever my husband needs me to do anything, I am going to do it for him. The word submissive is not a bad thing.
Then my question is, was it like that before you got married, or has it changed over the years?
Oh no, it wasn't like that. Like the dude was saying, listen, we'll be on 565. Hey, let's get on like quick. Like it was before I came.
Why are you having sex in an automobile and the car is running? There's nothing sexy about that at all. Like, that's slave stuff. Like, girl, like, let him pull over, y'all go to a hotel or something. But like, and she really is like up here on this panel embarrassing herself. And I know them women was like, ooh, child. In the words of Aunt Leola, honey, sad case, sad case. I feel sorry for you. Okay?
Kids, like when you don't have kids, everything is about you two. It was just about us.
And Marsau is steady smiling. I hope y'all watch this clip.
But once we started having kids and our schedules got crazy in business, like at 8 o'clock I'm tired. So yeah, I go to bed at like 8:30. That's why it's on my schedule in the morning.
I need to see your schedule.
Y'all hear that bullshiggity?
I have that same question for you. How important is it to put ego to the side and admit when you're wrong?
Well, I got married when I was 27, and I will say this. One of the tough lessons I've learned, because I'm a very logical thinker, and I can probably talk to that.
Falsify a lie.
Yeah, but the truth is, like...
She said falsify a lie. Is he even going to answer the damn question? He is such a narcissist. They answer everything but the question.
You say, oh, you think you're right. Well, if I didn't think I was right, I wouldn't talk, right? So I always think I'm right, but I'm willing to listen too, but I'm only willing to listen to logic. And so, because I could clarify my points in a disagreement, then I could always say, well, get her to see it my way. And then I'd have to...
Y'all hear that? I can get her to see it my way. And this dummy, Tisha, who thinks she's so much smarter than Mel, who thinks she's in a better marriage... not marriage, marriage than Mel. She sit up here smiling. She think it's cute until it's time to pay the piper and go down to, Dr. Francis or whatever, Medicaid worker they got for her now, honey. Because Marsau said, honey, not today and tomorrow don't look good either, honey. I don't want no truth, no accountability or responsibility. So I don't want you going to go see Dr. Francis no more. Okay?
The same argument the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And I realized, she doesn't really see it my way. So I really, really take to heart that a person convinced against their will is of the same opinion still.
Men who philosophize what I said, that you can articulate, but see, we're emotional beings, right?
And like Jack said,
y'all quit with it. Well, women's so emotional. No, we're not. I could tell you right now, there's only certain shit I give a fuck about. I don't care about everything like that. So y'all quit with the, well, women care so much. No, we's a different species these days. Okay? So y'all quit with all of that.
You have to understand that
because if he was my man, I would be burning his food. It'd be another nigga up at the house when he come up in the house. Miss Robinson be fixing that man some lemonade. And I'm going to be like Miss Marlene. I have a little cigarette hanging outside of my mouth and some Colt 45 on the table. And, Martel, how was your day? And he going to come in like, who this nigga on my couch? Oh, this man, he helped with the grass and he helped the children, honey, with their homework. And all the shit that I couldn't get you to do. Yeah. That's how you got to serve it to fools like him. But you got, dumb diddy dum-dums like Tisha, that, they pretty much advocate for this type of behavior from men, like they are in support of it, and they're partially responsible for them acting like that. Because for every narcissistic man, there's some dumb, stupid woman sitting up there putting up with his bullshiggity, letting him have it his way, like his Burger King, honey. Make it make sense.
It's always something different. And so you really have to step back and ask yourself, okay, what else? What else are we talking about here? And once you really get to the core of it, at the root, here's where I'm like everyone is that, hey, there is a problem. No matter what she's articulating the problem is, there is a problem. She is unhappy. Let me deal with the fact that my wife is unhappy in this situation. And let me surgically find out what the problem is. But I have no problem with being wrong. I want to get it right.
I want to ask Marsau and Tisha, how has working in the public eye impacted your marriage, negative or positive?
Our marriage, we get a lot of heat. We get a lot of heat about our relationship.
Because it's toxic. Shit, you think people got all these opinions, girl, for no reason? Okay? The man treats you like a slave, okay? 16 years, okay? And not a word from you. He couldn't even get up to say a few kind words. He couldn't take you to Africa. He can't take you out on a real date. Okay? Girl, make it make sense.
We'll see our relationship on TV. They have a lot to say, so I get DMs, I get personal emails, everything.
Damn, they in your DMs? Damn, they want you to run and fast, honey, okay?
But honestly, it has brought us stronger, I think,
She's a dumb diddy dum dum. She sound like Ashley Darby from Potomac every time Michael Darby then cheated on her. Yeah, we're stronger than ever. Yeah. Girl, stop playing with us.
We were like, man, this us against the world. You may not understand our marriage, you may not understand us, but we know each other.
Oh, I understand what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a narcissist and a codependent, honey. I understand. I get it, girl.
And we hold each other accountable, and we was like, we know what goes on in our household. So you have to make sure that foundation is good and strong, and you have to know what you have within each other. So it has definitely strengthened.
And he know he got him a damn fool, okay?
In our marriage.
And Marsau, I know you mentioned something about being able to see yourself and even listening to some of the critics and making some adjustments. Some you throw out, but then some feedback you take into consideration.
Part of being successful as a black man in America is to...
Are you successful? Shit, because according to the people, honey, you live in a raggedy house. Scott Manor still ain't built. You owe... millions of dollars to people, honey. So are you successful? Shit. Okay. Where's the proof on that? Okay. Just because you over there getting a Carlos King check, honey, don't mean nothing. Okay.
Really, a lot of times you have to just not listen to naysayers. Right? And that sometimes can be a problem because growing up and to be successful in a lot of areas in life, you're not listening to the people that say no, that you're doing it wrong. And you have to be steadfast in your own beliefs. So naturally,
you a narcissist and you don't take any type of feedback anyway. So you dismiss anybody that try to tell you the damn truth. So, child, goodbye.
You grow accustomed to ignoring feedback from other people, especially when they don't know your real story. And just to think back on what Tisha said, it's been a real blessing. It's been a real blessing to have a lot of criticism. Because we were a tree planted by the water and we were 10, 11 years in deep before we got any feedback. And for millions and really hundreds of thousands of people just talking trash about your marriage and calling you stupid and doing all this stuff right here and it's totally on the TV.
Woo, he said that people calling him oh shit, that is so funny to me. And you got her talking about people all in the DMs, honey. Girl, they begging you to get away from that man, honey, okay? Oh, shoot.
And the wind blows and you get bit, but you don't break. And then you turn around and you're like, man, the hell with them.
Child, he be coming up with all types of bullshit analogies, honey. The wind blows and you don't break and shut up, shit. He is full of bullshiggity, honey.
Right. And you grow stronger and you're like, it's us against the world. You can't mess with us. And so now I don't care. And I love the fact that.
And that's another thing that, like, it's funny that he's saying that, but it's really sad in narcissistic and codependent relationships is that's one thing that they are good at doing, creating this illusion that it's just y'all against the world. And they do that because, number one, they want to isolate you from your family. They don't want anybody from your family really influencing their, decision making with how they deal with you. They don't want you, getting any type of feedback from any outside people. Y'all see how he act, when Miss Wanda be saying her opinion and stuff. So it's just like, and Tisha just sit up here and be playing honey into it. Honey, Miss Robinson ain't got time for this bullshiggity. Okay.
Our marriage is so strong, we can handle all of it. I say, put yours against the test. You do the same thing as ours.
Right. So, but I have a question for Marsau, because I can't let this show go by without asking about the in-laws.
Oh, yeah.
Letitia's mother. I have to ask. I'm sorry. My mother's in the audience. Yeah. Ain't no way. Yeah. Ain't no way.
I honestly think that, and let me tell you something, just keep it a buck. She's about 85% like that.
That's a lot.
So how do you manage that, though?
The first couple years, it was literally just, hey, I can't do this. I'm not going to do this. I won't do this. Like you know, but then after a while, she calmed down for a bit. And then just little bitty, triggers that come up there. And, that's just a point of contention in our marriage because I'm telling you, that's 85%. And even with the hate, set boundaries, And I think that, some people in our marriage, not me, let people get away with stuff that they shouldn't.
I think Letitia's wrong. I think she's wrong. And I have love for you. And I just think some of the things that we see, because we don't see everything.
Right.
I just think you as a wife, and this is your husband, some of the things with your mom's behavior is out of line. It is totally out of line.
But this
is
the thing, though. Letitia uses her mother her mother is used as a attack dog against people. She has used her mother to attack male. She will utilize her mother when it comes to her marriage. But what y'all have to understand is Miss Wanda is not completely wrong with speaking up on behalf of Tisha as it pertains to Marsau, because he don't treat her right. And what type of mother would she be to sit back and not say anything? Okay, yeah, Miss Wanda do a lot of wrong on the show, and y'all know I get on her for that. I hold her accountable and responsible for her actions. But as far as her speaking up for how this man treats her daughter, that's fine to me, because somebody need to say something. And guess what? I believe Tisha has went to Miss Wanda crying about how he was treating her. We ain't gonna act like we, have not seen Tisha do that on the show.
First, and his mother was treating you that way, you would want him to check that and end it. So somewhere in there, I have a lot of love for my mom and we're tight. It is no way my mom would do that to him, to my husband. And I think you're wrong and you need to fix it. I love you. I meant to tell you I love you too.
I receive it. And I have talked to my mom. I've shaken my mom. Me and my mom have had like a fallout, but she's still my mother. So it is a tough position to be in when you have that, because I can't not have a relationship with my mom.
Girl, I'm sitting here 37 years old and I have no relationship with my mother because I'm not going to allow nobody to control me, to manipulate me, to disrespect me. So like all the shit that she's saying it's just a whole bunch of bullshiggity, honey. Okay, it's just another way for her to get out of taking accountability and responsibility for her life. Okay? That's why she was on that damn reunion putting on that damn lamb chops play along puppet show. She figured, she'll have a moment of escape. Okay, but child.
And I talked to Marsau because sometimes Marsau, he picks as well. We was just in Mobile this weekend and they was both going at it. And it's hard to be in, but I don't know how to change my mom. I can't make her do what I want her to do.
Yes, you can. You can leave her alone. Okay, if she is that much of a disruption. But Tisha knows that Miss Wanda is not completely wrong when it comes to her marriage, like some of the things she may say about her marriage. That's why she is allowing her to be around and to behave like that, if you understand what I'm saying. We also saw some of this on Real Housewives of Atlanta. You had Candy. She'll allow Mama Joyce to talk to Todd like a dog. And I think Candy kind of get a secret kick out of that. Like, oh, okay, she go check him. She go say the shit that I really want to say. Y'all got to pay attention to that. Like, when people keep certain people around that causes a whole bunch of chaos and drama and confusion, y'all got to look deeper into that. They are compliant with the behavior. That's why the person is still around, because the person serves a purpose. Okay?
I mean, I've suggested, like, she don't come over my house as often. Like, I've set those boundaries with her. But it's like, what more do you do? I don't know.
Have you ever had I'm just curious, have you ever had a conversation as to why she does it? Because it's an issue of respect at the end of the day. Is diminished respect.
Or she wants attention.
Could be.
Maybe she's not getting attention and she need a man. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Oh,
Child, she got a husband and a boyfriend, honey. Okay. So I want to read some comments about this. Okay, let's see what the people got to say, honey. Okay, so one person says, that was so good. So glad Sasha broke up and let Tisha know she needed to address her mom. She needed to hear that from someone else, because she doesn't listen to the people whom her mom is hurting or offending. It's not about her not talking to her mom anymore. It's about her having a discussion on, one word, respect of persons. Come on, Tisha. Exactly. But I told y'all, Miss Wanda is used as, a mascot for the Scots. And I wonder what they are going to do if she's not going to be on this next season. Another person says that event was just embarrassing for them. They didn't even plan on what they were going to say. Exactly. Another person says this was so cringy. Wow, Marsau never fails to embarrass himself. Another person says, with his attitude, actions, and talk, he wouldn't even get a hug from me. My respect would have been depleted for this male boy a long time ago. They talking about Marsau. Martel. Another person says, Letitia should be ashamed of the way she presents herself. It's not flattering at all. She's a subordinate. That's a whole different kind of submission to get handled like she does. She's displaying insecurity, desperation, and stupidity. Yeah, but honey, it's a lot of women out here, honey, that, they rock with Letitia, honey, and her ways, honey. They just like Tisha, girl. Okay? They say we hating, honey, on her marriage. Child, another person says, child, Letitia's first date was at Home Depot. So the bar is set very low for her. Exactly. Damn, that was the first date. I told y'all he be getting over on her. I be telling y'all. I knew he was getting over on her, honey, when he had her at the house on a raggedy, dirty carpet in their living room talking about, yeah, let's have a picnic at the house. Nigga, you trying to save money? If we got money, let's spend it. Shit. She trying to save money and stuff. Okay, you claim you so rich. Shit, let's see the proof. Okay? And the truth needs no proof. How you doing? Another person says, dealing with the likes of Tisha, Marsau believes he is the most intelligent person around. Yeah, and men like Marsau exist. That's why they get with these dumb diddy dum-dums. Because it's like, yeah, I got this woman. She's going to advocate for my stupid behavior, He simply articulates his lack of intelligence on a consistent basis while embarrassing his wife at every chance available. He seems to love to hear himself vomit the words, ugh. Not vomit the words, honey. Another person says their marriage is screaming for the kids. Ooh, child, not for the children. Yeah, that's why they still married. Didn't he say that on the show that one of his aunties told him to stay married because they got kids or something? Something stupid in First Floor, honey. Okay. Another person says, and she had the nerve to speak on Melody's situation. You reap what you sow. I can't even get the words out. What you sow. He's straight up clowning you. Yep, and she here for it. Another person says, I don't know how Mel hung out with these people for so long. I know that's right, honey, because you know they on the first floor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Another person says she's only so comfortable with her mom disrespecting her husband because her mother will say the things to her husband that she doesn't have the balls to say to her. That she doesn't have the balls to say to him is what they meant. Yeah, that's what I told y'all. When people keep people around that they know is problematic like that, it's because they are complicit with that person's behavior. Don't let them fool you. They using that person for a reason. Narcissists, they do that type of stuff all the time. They will keep people around like a ex-wife or an old girlfriend, and they'll try to be like, yeah, you know, we got kids together. Yeah, you know, they will always use the relationship that they both have with the child as a reason for that person to be around. And they'll talk about that same person like a dog. And it's like, well, if they so bad, then why do you have them around? And you'll have other people telling you, oh, they really love that person. No, they don't love them like that. If you got to remember, if people are divorced, they divorce for a reason. If they broken up, they broken up for a reason. Evidently, the damn relationship wasn't that damn good. So don't let people play in your face and tell you anything, honey, okay? People be using people. Oh, I'll keep this person around to make you jealous. A lot of men keep their ex-wives around. Oh, I'll use her to compete with my new girlfriend. Okay, so child, make it make sense. Another person says Tisha and Marsau got married because they were pregnant. They failed to mention that. They both lied. They lied about the other things as well. We can only comment on what was shown to us. Girlfriend checked Tisha about Wanda. If I was Tisha, I would have checked her. Doesn't matter if she was right or wrong. Another person says this is embarrassing and it shows their ignorance. I'm sure the guests on the panel laughed at them on the ride home. Exactly, they did. Okay. Another person says they both would probably be so much happier with different types of spouses. Nothing is perfect, but they aren't compatible for each other's needs. Tisha is being walked like a dog, working with what she got, still not getting what she wants, and Marsau too. The moment a better deal comes by, that man is out. He has a legally binding contract with a slave. He ain't leaving her because it don't get much dumber than her, honey. They want they women dumb. Some people, you guys, and I think some of y'all have a hard time believing this, they don't want a good spouse. They don't want somebody faithful. They want people that triangulate them, Okay, they be wanting that. A lot of people be wanting the drama, the chaos, and the confusion. Okay, I don't think Tisha want better than Marsau. Okay, I don't think I know for sure that Marsau don't want better than Tisha. What's better? Okay, like his primary objective, you guys, in life, y'all gotta get this, because I don't think some of y'all get this. His primary objective is to get with somebody to what? Let's say it together, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, to control the person. That's what he's there for. He don't want somebody with their own brain and opinion and their own way of doing things. It would mess up the rhythm and flow of the relationship. Okay? Another person says Tisha not being able to check Wanda, not holding her feet to the fire, her saying, I don't know what to do with my mom. Tisha letting Marsau constantly embarrass her, him saying he's outsourcing sex to millions, all speaks volumes of the type of woman she is not. Just pitiful. Yeah. Another person says, they are so embarrassing. Lyso says a lot to say absolutely nothing. Exactly. When he talks, you guys, I hope y'all are picking up on the fact that he talks to hear himself. And Latifa is just embarrassing across the board. Damn. Y'all is dragging them, honey, in these comments. But guess what, honey? Miss Robinson, honey, is here for it. Okay? So another person says, second lie, y'all was getting it in and doing everything before having kids, but you was 5 or 6 months preggers on your wedding day. Then Wanda said when MJ was a baby, Marsau was out in the streets until 5 a.m. and she had to come stay with them to help Tisha. Another person says, I'm very confused how both Marsau and Maurice think sex is the most important part of their relationship, of their marriage. How are they utilizing their time? Another person says, Marsau and Tisha got married because she was pregnant and they almost split up because Marsau was never home. They decided to stay together no matter what. Another person says, thing is, she preferred trying to humiliate Mel by saving face and denying everything her lame husband has done. Now, humiliation is her best friend. 300 for karma, please and thank you. Not 300 for karma, honey. But that's so true, though. That's true. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.